Hi folks, welcome back for more Let's Play Back to the Future the game. The story so far. Marty has been wreaking havoc in this brave new hill valley, all to get an audience with Citizen Brown, and now he has one. After getting caught carrying around Lorraine's booze, sicking an alternate timeline Einstein on Edna Strickland Brown, and making out in full view of the public, Marty has gained the attention of the authorities. He's been arrested and brought before First Citizen Brown to be evaluated for compulsory admission into the Citizen Plus program. This is Marty's chance, standing in Citizen Brown's cavernous office, to convince his temporally altered friend to help undo this crazy timeline. And the way we do this, we're going to look around and see if we can spark not only our memories, but Doc's memories.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
We've got his attention.
Something about that clock looks familiar.
Yep.
I can't tell if it's a guy celebrating a touchdown or chained up in a gulag. Glass half full, Marty. Half full.
And what is it with that symbol? Kind of looks familiar.
So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
Slowly chipping away.
It's all the same stuff I saw on my dad's monitors. I think. The whole town is under surveillance. Wow, that is cool. The sound, it's kind of lulling. Right, wait, what was I doing? Look, Doc, I mean, Citizen.
No. Focus outward, not on me. Use the objects in the room as points of reflection. I wish to observe your thought processes.
Little bit of the scientist is still there, huh?
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact.
That's not
Look it up.
good. And why
You
is he
know
repeating
better,
her
right?
line?
Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment
do
when
you
my
see
life's
something
course
in the
became
back?
clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kit Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly.
Single-handedly?
And not incidentally the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
I see something else.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
I want to get to look at that. Would you... Come on. Progress game.
You still got the movie ticket.
Indeed I do. A memento of my first date with Edna. I took her to see The Virtuous Husband.
And you never saw Frankenstein. You were supposed to go see Frankenstein that night. It was gonna give you the inspiration you needed to pull off your big demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo.
Inspired by Frankenstein? How whimsical, not to mention historically inaccurate. My darling wife is all the scientific muse I've ever needed. From my successful demonstration at the 31 Expo all the way up to my cutting-edge Citizen Plus program.
Successful? It was supposed to be a failure.
Yeah, that's not good. Let's take a real good look at this photo, because I swear I saw something else in the background. And indeed, there's Arthur.
Remember him?
Arthur McFly. Your grandfather, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you and I served a subpoena to him back in 31.
Preposterous.
There's Edna.
Wow, I never noticed this before, but Edna definitely had the hots for you, didn't she?
Hots, yes. Edna was the first member of the fair sex to see something special in me.
She saw something all right, and she ran with it.
What, Emmett?
Looks to me like a kid who's all psyched about his new invention.
That's where you're wrong. Although my rocket car had accidentally captured Kid Tannen, it was also a widely impractical and dangerous idea that would have triggered unimaginable consequences had I pursued it further.
Like a time
Luckily,
machine.
Edna came along and channeled my newfound fame into more practical pursuits.
I'm almost sorry we put Kid Tannen away.
We?
Yeah, come on, don't you remember? You disarmed him and I trapped him in the rocket car.
No, that's not how it happened.
Yes, it is.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
It is me. And you. But how? Harry?
Now
It's
he
impossible.
remembers.
No, it's science.
And Edna
Your
remembers.
science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got two great sons.
Sons,
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
not Edna.
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley. You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really
My
believe.
citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc,
Kindly address me as Your Honor.
Gary, Citizen Brown.
We've worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine,
So-
but I'll be back with proof.
Not good. Well. It looks like we need to go convince George to give us that videotape, huh? And indeed, that's where we automatically head.
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Death!
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my
happened
chair.
here?
Phil, nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
No, this is new.
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No, No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what?
What do you think?
Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
On the floor in a box, huh? Well, there's only one box around here.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just...
Empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Well, let's see. I think I know who did it, but your enemies.
Who stands to lose if those tapes get out?
Everybody who's badmouthed Citizen Brown when they didn't know a camera was on them. But that's half the people in town.
No. I'm guessing this was a lone agent.
Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up. I can at least call the cops.
Don't you dare. I don't want the authorities to know anything about those tapes. Not yet, anyway.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
Yeah,
need
can't
the
wait that
tapes.
long.
What I mean is... I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is. And I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with Mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
Okay. He wants proof we've actually been in trouble? Here we go.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
It was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh. You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait. I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first, I have to show him your tapes to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But think of your family.
I am. And I don't want to see my family relocated to Sector X with all the other hopeless cases.
It's your civic duty. Doesn't Citizen Brown always tell us
To keep our noses clean, and that's what I plan to do.
That failed.
do it for your father?
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course, gotta cover all bases. Help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
And with that, and maybe a slight memory back to an earlier video of mine, we're going to cut the video here. When we return, we'll see if we can find out if that monitor managed to capture the moment of the attack. So until then, take care folks. See you later.